Welcome to Graya Overload. I'm Anthony, and AMD is losing somebody else, Jim Anderson, and he is moving on to Lattice Semiconductor. With AMD now losing Jim Anderson, that is a pretty big loss overall because he was the senior vice president, general manager at AMD. He did a lot with overseeing Zen and getting the Ryzen Threadripper launch out. The Threadripper launch, when they came to him, he helped make sure that that got released. And so that Threadripper has been a huge success for AMD in the HEDT market, as well as, with the Vega launch, he was able to, guide that. And granted, there still needs to be work there. The CPU side is firing on all cylinders right now at AMD, whereas the GPU side needs a little help. And, hopefully here with the moves that have happened with AMD losing some personnel, and in the hopefully near future, they're able to get back on their game on that with the new leadership in the RTG group. But right now, they're replacing Jim Anderson. AMD as they had an announcement saying that Jim Anderson was leaving, and he is leaving for Lattice Semiconductor. You may not have heard of them, but they deal with FPGAs and some of that compute side things, which FPGAs has grown like crazy, and that's not a bad business to be in. And I'm really interested. I'm going to dig into them a little bit more. I didn't know too much about them, but I haven't really focused on FPGAs much, and that's something that I like to learn a lot more about because they're very specific computing devices. But getting back to AMD and how they will adjust, they're going to move Sadid Musikani, something like that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm sure once I hear it, I'll be able to have an understanding. But he, has grown the AMD semi-custom business for many, many years. He worked with, the AMD doing Sony and Microsoft's Xbox and PlayStation, that whole semi-custom side. So that's a multi-billion-dollar business right there. And he's going to move into this role to be the head of AMD Client Compute, responsible for all aspects of that product strategy. I'm really hoping that he takes a hold of it. He kind of knows the gaming market a little bit uniquely on the console side, so I hope that he can bring that uniqueness and how to work with and get these systems up and going, and see some of that more product side on the client side for desktop computers. Be kind of interesting to see if he is able to guide it, maybe make a little bit bigger GPU as well as a nice beefy CPU on something on the client side that we can, basically have console-like graphics right there, and it just works. That'd be actually really kind of cool to see that come to fruition. Some of my little things that I had on my wish list, but I also like to see him kind of get the client side graphics cards all straightened out as well. I think that if he is able to do something like that, or help out with that aspect of things, that would be a huge benefit to users in the gaming space, because we want competition, and that makes a better product overall, no matter if it's AMD or NVIDIA, at least, or now Intel's getting into it too. But we have, opportunity to choose rather than just being stuck with, one or the other here. So that is to be seen how he goes through and executes this, or how the vision is executed. So I'm very interested in this overall. And Lisa Su, she's done all the right things. Right now she's picked the right people to be in the positions to be very successful, and that's very crucial for especially a CEO to do that, to make sure that the business keeps executing. Like when you lose somebody like a Jim Anderson, that's very crucial or very important to AMD's overall business. So I'm excited to see what this is all going forward. It's once you get up to Jim Anderson's level, it's basically being a CEO. I didn't really see Lisa Su leaving anytime soon, so he was able to move on to a different company, and I hope that he does well. And it's been a great ride with him at AMD, and I can't wait to see what more things AMD does. And I'm kind of excited to look in a little bit more to Lattice Semiconductor, see what they do, and see how to basically leverage them as well. So I want to thank you for watching. As you can see, I'm in a different location. I just finished purchasing a house, so this is going to be the new location. This is not going to be what it looks like forever. I hope to have basically be able to put a lot of computer parts behind me on shelving I have from the apartment that I moved from. So you'll see a little bit of updating here, just still getting the house all situated and cleaned up. So it's been a busy week, but I will for sure have something, improve this a lot better than what it is right now. And give me any ideas or hint or anything that you'd like to see as well. I have another video coming up because this house had a little bit rough on Wi-Fi, so I'm going to be trying out ASUS AI Mesh. So that should be an interesting video here coming up very soon once I get all the parts in, so I can try that out as well. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel and helping Graya Overload grow. And until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe.